Hi, this is Daphne with Glitter Up with Daphne, and so I'm going to be making some fake boxes of chocolates, Valentine's chocolates. So if you've watched my videos, you've seen I did the garland, and I had like these little ones, and I made the fake chocolates to go in them. So these are going to be ones that are going to be setting down. So I'm going to want lids for them. So I've made some, and I'm going to make a couple today. So you can see this one. Get the glue off of it. Always glue. Anyway, so I've used material and ribbon and all kinds of stuff. And it's just styrofoam. And all this material and eyelet and stuff, it's things that I've had for a long time, and even the ribbon is stuff that I've had for a long time. So I made this one, and I made this one, and I made this one. So, and it's just like the poster board, the red poster board around here. But you can see that you literally can put some chocolates in there and put the lid on it. So it would actually close up and stuff. But anyway, I want to use them for decorating, you know, and kind of set the lid like that where you can see the chocolates in it. So I've made a bunch of chocolates, and I've got them ready to go except for a couple. I show you. So I've already got the things cut out for doing the lids, and these are what I'm going to be using. I'm going to do those first, but I'm going to show you the chocolate so you can see. Let me get the ribbon. I kind of have all the ribbon in here because I don't know what I'm going to want to use, so I've got it handy. So there's a new chocolate thing. Well, it's not actually chocolate on this part, but it's, I'll show you. I'm going to show you how I made it. And it's, other than burning your hands, it's pretty easy. So these are all my fake chocolates, and if you watch the video, you can see me make these and all of these. Now these I swirled in a different way, and I didn't really want to do pink on these, so I swirled them in a way so if you watch that video, you know that somebody thought they looked like poo-poo. So I did the swirls like this, so it cannot be mistaken for that. So these are the new ones that I'm going to be making, but I'm going to do them without. So I did some, and I got different size. It's hard to get them the same size, honestly, but some of them I painted brown, and then some of them I'm going to leave like this. And so this is just paper towel, glue, and corncob bedding. And you can buy this at Walmart or any pet supply. And it just kind of looks like nuts. So I thought, you know, I bet I can make like a little, look like a nut cluster. And then I can put that in there. And so that's what I'm going to do. But I thought it would look good if some of them looked like they were dipped in chocolate. So I did that. So all these you've seen me make, well, except for these. These are, so I did the ones that looked like little, I thought I had one of them. I don't know where it's at. But anyway, it comes out smaller, and it was like tiny. And so what I did was I put them in the little heart-shaped thing, and I smashed them. And then I did it twice and then put them together, and then I just put some little bit of clay and kind of made it look like a little peanut butter. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so this is what they looked like. But I thought, you know, it wasn't big enough. It just wasn't big enough. So I did the whole thing, and then I just smashed it down And when I did, it made it look like a bigger heart. So that's what I did. So I got that. And I didn't paint the middle part or mix it. It was just the clay that I had for doing my fake cookies. And I went with it. Because you're not going to see it that much. It's going to be inside. It just gives you a hint of like, you think it looks like a filling. And it's a little piece of chocolate. So anyway, those are what I'm going to do. So I'm going to make, I need 2 more of these. So I'm going to make those real quick and I'll show you how I do that. And then once I get that done, we'll do the tops on the boxes of chocolate and you'll see that. And then we'll put all the pieces of chocolate in the box. I'll show you so you can see how I do it. So let's see. So this is my corn cob bedding right here, and it just kind of looks like nuts, but I don't know whether you use it for hamsters or what. I'm not really sure. So anyway, this would be like a half of one of those little paper towels, and I cut it again because I don't need that big a one. So I just kind of work it into, and this is the hardest part, working it into a ball and not burning the daylights out of your hand while you're trying to do it. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. So I just kind of, doesn't have to be perfect, but I started kind of small. And then I just put glue in there. And then I just start dipping it and start trying to mold it into a bit of a ball. Like I said, this is the hardest part, just like trying not to burn yourself. And I have burned myself quite a few times, for sure. So I just work in a small section at a time. Well, I hope everybody's having better weather. All that cold that went through a big bulk of the United States. I mean, I guess some people are probably still digging out from it. It's pretty warm here in Texas where I live at. Today you could have probably got away with wearing shorts. Kind of cools off towards the night, but it was like in the 70s here today. And I guess my friend Kinder, she lives up north now. So I don't know how much snow they had, but I think they had some. So little by little, it starts to look like a ball. I can't believe Valentine's Day will be next weekend. It's crazy. Time just flies so fast now. Seems like the older you get, the faster it goes. So while it's cool enough, I just try to get it in the shape of a ball. Okay, so there's one. I just was trying to think of ways to keep the costs down. I mean, crafting, you can just spend so much money on it. But you can do a lot of things without, you know? Like these little boxes of chocolate. Like I said, you could get the clay from Hobby Lobby. They have like the white clay in the buckets. It's not on the aisle where the Model Magic is, but like it only comes in black and white. But you know, it's very inexpensive for a bucket of that white, and then you can just paint it whatever color you want. And you know, the paint's very inexpensive. So, I mean, you could put together the fake boxes of chocolate for pretty cheap if you wanted. Ouch. There you go. It wouldn't be right if I didn't at least burn myself a few times. So you can see it's not a perfect ball, but by the time you get done with it, with all the little fake nuts, it starts looking like a... It starts looking like a little nut cluster for sure, I think. Just a little at a time. Yeah, I've been so behind on my crafting. I'm kind of hoping to get on top of it, so I can. My husband and I like to play not Zelda, but Conan. So I want to play Conan tomorrow. I'm hoping I can get the stuff all done so I can play. He built a bunch of like our base. He built us a base. I don't know if you guys have ever gamed. Some of you may have. But anyway, it's like survival, and you hunt and fight dragons and all kinds of like things, monster-y looking things. And collect supplies that you need, and you have to like mine things, and then you have to turn them into what you need, building materials, things for healing. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy gaming. I mean, I love it as much as I do crafting. I love to craft, but I love to game. So my daughter was saying that I should do a YouTube channel for gaming too, but I'm really not good enough. My husband and I were playing the other night, and I DC'd. And so if you don't game, that means that the game kicked you out. You got booted out of the game. And so my character kept walking and ended up in the water. And so I had like 2 thralls, which they're like people that are like, you know, they protect you. They're warriors or whatever they can be. They can carry things for you, or just like you can send them in for a boss that's too hard. And anyway, my thralls ended up under the water. And even in game, it bothers me to go underwater. Like, I can swim really good, but I don't like swimming underwater. So when I was a little girl, we lived on a military base, and they had a great big swimming pool. It had like a 13-foot deep swimming pool, and I was jumping off the high dive, and I hit the end of the diving board, and I guess the lifeguards had to fish me off the bottom of the pool. And so I can watch things, but sometimes when I watch them, then I start having nightmares about being underwater and stuff. And it's like I'll wake up and like I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. It's like really bad. It's like a phobia for sure. Like, I didn't really notice it so much. I mean, I had the dreams when I was a little girl, but as I got older, it's like I have a daughter, and she liked watching, you know, different movies, and sometimes like Finding Nemo, and it's underwater. And I didn't really think about it at the time, but like I would have nightmares. And I think it was because of the underwater. And I'd have dreams like, I would dream that I was underneath a glass swimming pool, and I would look up and the glass was starting to crack. And it's like I knew in my dream, I knew I was gonna die. So, I mean, it was so real too. It just felt so real. So, I know that's a silly thing, but like, I feel panicky, like even in game, like if I get underwater and it's like I get flustered and I can't do the controls right to make myself come up and take a breath of air, like I'll get panicked, like in real life panicked. I know that's like silly and you can say, oh, you shouldn't be that way, but I do. A silly thing, but okay, so that's those two. Get them all glued in so they won't be able to come out. Well, let's do the tops first. Yeah, let's do that. So let's see. So I've already got the material cut. And I'm going to do two layers on this one. I don't know how hard. So this is just foam board that I cut out. And I had like one of those little wood hearts, and I just laid it down and traced it. And then this is just like the batting like you would put for a quilt. It's just that. That's all it is. It's 2 layers because this is the thin. And so I'm going to put this, and I'm going to glue it onto this. So we'll see how good this goes. And I have my little spatula that I got from Hobby Lobby. So hopefully I don't burn my hands terribly. Although it wouldn't be my crafting without doing it. So I'm just going to try to cut it. And then I'm just going to glue right there. Hold that while it sets up. Try to get the other side. go down here. So I try to go like, I'll do that and then I'll go down to the bottom. Because you know, it's like if you've ever covered like a chair cushion, like for like dining room set, like a little chair, and you put the material over it, you kind of have to go all the way around. And so you don't end up with pulling it too far one direction. It's easy to do that. Okay. Okay, let's get over here. I am missing something. Oh no, here it is. I will definitely need that in a minute. Yeah, I was thinking that shear would be like that easy to burn yourself. I was thinking it would be that way. So I really like these new silicone mats. I ordered them off of eBay, and I'm really enjoying them. Okay. So now we gotta figure out what ribbon we want on it. And I was thinking, I think this one would be pretty on it. So maybe about like that. You can see the little lines on this. This has been material I had cut out for quilt squares, but I never made it. Ooh. This material is very thin, and it burns right through it. Oh. What? Well, that could have worked out better. But it is on the inside of the lid, so I'm not going to fret over it too much. So now I'm going to take and start doing, like I said, you won't see it much because this is the side that you see. The other side will be on the box. So this is the lid. So when I do these, I do it to the inside a bit, you can see. So this one I want to go like towards the edge. So I'm going to do it like right at the edge. That's the hardest part, is just sitting and waiting for it to dry. Right. Well, I certainly wouldn't win any prizes for the way this is looking on the back side. But it is not the part that matters. It's hard to get it right on the edge. You don't necessarily have to like have it to where it fits the box, but I just thought it would be easier for storing if it could. So that's what I was thinking. That's why I wanted it to kind of work like a real box. So when I go to put it in with the decorations, it will have that stability of going on top and staying together. Hardest part, waiting for it to dry. Yeah, it didn't go right. There you go. I have to say this material right here is like slick. It's hard to hold it in place while it dries. Okay, I'm gonna go find the eyelet that goes around it. I have misplaced it. I don't think it's here. No, it's not. I don't know what I did with it. I'll be right back. Okay, I got it. Alright. So now I want to glue this on. Yeah, it goes that way. So we'll start right here. I think this eyelet is so old. I think it was my mom's. And I don't know what she had it for, but I think she would like this, or would have liked this. I had a business for a while selling crafts, and I sold like at some different craft shows, and my mom and I worked on the stuff together. We'd have some fun. We'd stay up late at night and be sewing. Like I would go to the show, and then I would get an order, and then I would stop and buy material or whatever it was that I had, and then her and I would stay up real late at night trying to get everything done before the next morning. We'd get so tickled over silly things. You know, you get tired and you just, everything's funny when you get tired. So now I get to decorate it. So I have some hearts that I can put on it. I think that'd be pretty. And maybe make a bow. Do I want to stay with this? I have this pink. That might look pretty to put that in it. Maybe both. Maybe do this. think I'll do that one first. So, I mean, it'll be the bottom. So this will be the top part. So I'm going to do it first. There you go. And we'll do this one next. I'm just doing double loops right here. So I do just like one, then I twist it because you want the pretty side out. And you do like another loop and then twist it back behind. So I'm twisting it back here and then take it over there and then twist it. Take that one that way and do this. And then I'm going to twist it again and do like a tail. I'm cutting it on a diagonal. And then maybe have this ribbon right here. So because I didn't glue this on the front, I can just slide this under and set that down there, and I'm just going to bring this up and tie it and a knot. I'm going to tie it again. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Then I'll cut these on a diagonal also. And they can just show because they're really pretty. And then you want to fluff your bow up. And I gotta cut this one because it's straight across. Okay. And fluff this bow up. Yeah. Then I think I'll just glue. Where do I want it? Like right here. Yeah, just like right there. Okay. So this is kind of time consuming, but look how pretty that comes out. That looks so pretty. And then you can see, you can put that on your box. And then when you have the chocolates in it, you know, you can set it kind of like off to the side and you'll be able to see the chocolates and stuff. So that one's done. So let's do this one. So it's all laid up, ready to go. So I'm just doing like a slit because it's hard to get into the little point. Like, you don't want to see, you don't want it to fray, but it kind of pulls, so I try to cut it I mean, it's not perfect, but it'll work. Ouch, that hurts. Ah, I got myself. End of the glue gun is not meant to touch on your hand, but boy, I sure did. I sure did. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's hard to get this part right here just how you want it. Yeah, this is a lot easier to work with because it's just one and it's cotton and it's not that slippery. Lot easier to work with. I've lost count on how many times I've burned myself tonight. Now I need to decide what ribbon I want on it. I kind of like that. But maybe put this on top of it. Oh yeah. So I think I'm going with that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so now we need the backing. And this one won't look as bad as the other one because, once again, this is a lot easier to work with, I think. That other one was slippery but even though the back side looks pretty rough, this looks pretty, so I'm good with it. And you won't really see that anyway. You will not see it. I'm glad this one is looking better because this is going to be a gift. So I did want it to kind of look a lot nicer. Alright, so now we gotta do that, glue the stuff around the edge. But even this part should go a bit better. That other one was just slippery trying to hold it on. So once again, I'm trying to go towards the edge a bit. And these were just, if you watched the video that I did on the garland, it's a 5/8 of an inch red poster board is all it is. But you could do any color, you could paint it. And I did paint some of the things. It's like this is all painted. It was just white poster board. This part was red, but I went ahead and painted it when I painted the other. Probably my biggest downfall is trying to rush it. Okay, so another thing. Definitely this. Don't ever take two. Okay, shaping up. So now we need to put this eyelet on it. Yeah, it goes this way. And I put it right at the edge of the material and where the poster board, the red poster board is, so I can kind of cover up the imperfections. So you can see, I'll just put it right there, and it covers up all of that. once I get this done, the fun part happens. To me, the fun part is like doing the top part, like deciding the bow and everything. I apologize if I get it out of frame where you can see it. Sometimes you gotta have things right up close to you so you can see how to do it. Okay. So now we have that done. I'm thinking this one needs flowers, maybe. Are these real pretty white flowers? Do you want a pink one? Or a red one? No. I think just stay white. Yeah, I think they look pretty on it. Maybe do a bow. So all I'm doing is I'm making a tail and pinching it together, and then I'm doing a loop. You know, not a real big loop because it's not a very big box. And then another loop on that side. And then one more on this side. And another one over here. And then I'll just finish it off for a tail. Yeah, I needed white in there too, huh? It's a lot harder to do this one on top. And this doesn't have any kind of stuff in it. I really don't want to do. Maybe I just tie it with this one. Can I get away with putting the pink in there? Not really the right shade to me. I don't really have anything that I just like. Maybe just stay with this. So I just put the white, this is just a ribbon from Dollar Tree. And this ribbon right here was ribbon that I got from Sam's Club. I love Sam's Club ribbon. It's really nice. I just looped it back underneath and I'm gonna tie it so I can get it to kind of come down like a tail. And then I'm gonna cut it like that. Put this one, because it's sparkly and pretty, I want it to show. gotta get an angle on that. You could dovetail these if you like. I said this in one of my other videos. I don't really like the dovetail as much. I used to, but I just decided I don't like it. I like this better, so that's what I've been doing. Oh. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the flowers. And so I'm just glue those in. And I think these flowers came from Walmart, like a long time ago. Maybe one of those hearts. They have some red ones, but they're kind of messed up. And I think I do have this one. Oh, maybe that's better. Maybe that's better. Yeah, maybe like that. Okay, so there you go. Now I have all my lids done. So now I'm gonna fill this with chocolates, with my baked chocolates that I did. So I have these cups, and I'm just gonna glue those in, and then I'll glue the chocolates in them. Maybe two of these. So there you go. Once I get all the little glue strings off of it, that will be good to go. So you can see that you can just do it like this, or you can actually put the lid on it. And there you go. But this is my intent, is to do it like this. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will show you what they look like setting out. So once I get them done. So thank you, and I hope you'll give my video a like, and sub to me, and comment below and tell me what you're thinking, and all of that. So I appreciate it. Y'all have a nice evening. Thank you.